originally took that stage as a 14-year-old, now back here dominating the Fortnite World Cup on the back half. But look at the names in this lobby. Look how stacked it is. Players are trying to challenge, and we have Falconer and Arkham, the already qualified duo, as well as Sean and Aiden towards there. These are the best of the best. Arkham sitting at 105 himself, but they have already qualified. We're going to see if anybody can push and challenge towards that line that we just saw raised. I mean, the bar is set so high right now, Shy.
The bar is set high, and the environment is also very, very different. Usually players playing around a lot of mountains, but on this northwest side of the map, you usually have 1 to 2 very big points of interest that have height changes, such as this big mountain that Arkham is looking at the moment, looking for beams, and a lot of trees as well. A big beam coming down. Arkham at 106 points at the moment.
And one thing to note here, every single elim Arkham and Falconer get in this lobby is taking a point away from somebody else who could be challenging towards Storm and Epic Whale. They want that top spot. They want all the money for themselves. They want to be able to take that home, particularly with the double prize pool, and they're going to be pushing for it and trying to lead the pace. It's not about the qualification spot for them. It's about trying to take the top spot away. But this lobby is stacked. Base Soldier and Sir D, Typical Gamer, Jay and Little, Impulse and Phoenix 8, Nikum, Tome, every single person who has played in a West final, who has been in a top 10 right now, is in this lobby.
The legends are here, and they're here to represent. We're going to see how these guys will play around their factors of respect. Watch, player has none for Phoenix or Impulse as he just goes in a tumbler and dry cycle, making sure everything's squeaky clean, and he comes out of that with 2 elims and a lot of items that are available, but he eventually goes down to Jay from Congerna, who just easily pops him off. Dexar and Turbo now in mid-ground as well on a big base in the middle of zone.
Yep, Jay and Little have already qualified as well, trying to push in towards that, doing everything they can to work their way back up the leaderboards. You see more than half of the duos left now as we hit that 25 marker. 42 players remaining, shots coming in towards the back. You can see Jay walling off all of it. Launchpad does come out. He gets ripped as he takes it off. All of his shield gone. Luckily, he does have a ton of the shields as well as the flint, so if he can set his feet, they'll be good. The other Kangara duo towards the top, Barl and Lino over there, and they're looking to do everything they can to get to the far side.
All the tricks are coming out of the book as well. We have these half launch pads. We have people hiding inside cones. We have people double editing, playing with that shock and swap delay as well. Everyone has to play at their top peak level performance to be able to perform in this type of game, especially on West, where players are aggressive. Typical trying to go in and claw for an elimination on Sean, but Aiden says, no, that's my duo, that's my buddy, don't touch him. Blocks him off from that vantage point. We'll see if he can see anything else below him at all to pick up. This is something a lot of players do on the mid-ground as well. They are in wood though, so it's very easy to beam 2 soccer skins, but can they live up to the sweaty reputation of those skins as well?
And you can see so many players are stacked vertically right now, which typically you're not going to see at this point, but because it's 35 players and we're closing in on Circle 7. No, Circle 7 is moving right now. We're into it. The space is limited. They have to start stacking vertically, which means these engagements are going to happen in and around corners. It's going to be up into the sides, and now we're finally closing in on placement points as we near moving Circle 8. Falconer looking for the sides up to 106 points. Again, trying to reach and close in on Storm and Epic Whale to deny them that top spot. They will still qualify, but they want everything they can get through, and everyone in the lobby is trying to challenge them as Sean is trying to take it away from Base Soldier. And we have our top 15. So if you're in the lobby, 3 more points over to you. Falconer and Arkham up to 109.
They have the classic loadout as well. Right now, only 1 elim, which might not be how they usually play, but with less ammo, redeploy, and minis, you're going to have to pick your point to pop off in. These mats are also low, so they're going to be looking to make the most probable and efficient trade-offs in terms of shooting and stopping. A lot of combat shotgun sightlines, as well as their enemies, Aiden and Sean, do not place a wall and get punished for it. Both players going down.
They had a pre-edited arch that was right there, but Arkham and Falconer, all of a sudden, you talked about only 1 elim, all of a sudden turns into 4 and into the top 10. 114 points now for them as Cold Cutie is able to pick up an elim up on the high ground. Uzi Xenon does self-eliminate there as now Falconer and Arkham pick up Cold Cutie after he dropped in. Great job with the heavy snipe, making sure and recognize him. He was only 1 level there. 14 players remaining, 10 duos left. A lot of solo riders, but as I say that, a couple of them get picked off, and we're closing in on top 5. And look at the vertical stack.
That is huge, and it's all hard mats, so it's always going to be there. Not going to be knocked down by RPGs unless you send 2. Proxim launchers might be able to find a way, but the positioning of these players already playing around it is going to be too good.
And these are the final moments. This is the very last game. Can Falconer and Arkham take away the top spot? It looks like they've done it in terms of the elim. So can anybody catch Epic Whale in Storm as Arkham now works down? That's top 5 with that elim. So Code Kicks does end up getting his. Arkham checking his sides there. They want the top spot. 2v2, v1, but Falconer gets picked off. Arkham has no build, so what does he do? Drops down, finds the low ground, and finds a little bit of space. Looking to drop the player down, and he gets it. That's Tomei taken away, avoids the trap, finds another player. 1, misses the shot. It's FLX finding the conversion there. Xenon is still down, up to 79 points, wants to work his way as far up. It's a 2v1. Flint does come in. Flix gets the 1. Can he 1v2? Jay and Little, the already qualified pair. This is for all the bragging rights. Potentially a bigger payday. Trying to do everything he can. Does have the siphon coming through. Now he just needs to be aware the Chunk Splash is coning himself off. Has it. Misses the first shot. Reload does come through. They're both standing on the campfire. Can he find it? No! It is Little, the player from Kungarna, the World Cup qualified, able to take it away. 3 eliminations for him. 3 for Jay. Victory Royale. That is it. The final match of the Fortnite World Cup Online Open qualifiers. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm Sundown, was joined here by Shao Wager, and we're going to throw it back into the studio to Zeke Miss Prime. Zeke, what you